but only when everyone's done.
Y acá nos encontramos en el
My name's
Riverwalk
Tony,
en
I am
San
your boat
Antonio.
captain, and we're about to rock
Marian,
out.
you're having fun?
Here we go.
Say hi.
If you guys look high and to the right, the world's
la
largest
grandma.
margarita mixer is right in front of
Estamos
you.
acá en San Antonio.
900,000 gallons of margarita and 12 crazy
Lupita.
steps to the top of it.
Estamos en
It's
San
ironic if you
Antonio,
think
en el
about it.
Riverwalk, haciendo un tour.
This is La
Acá
Villa
está
over here to your left. It means little village.
Acá la
It's an
villita,
artisan community
the
established by
village.
Spanish soldiers in the early 1700s, later by German settlers and their families in
Dentro
the
de los
1850s.
hoteles.
About 28 little shops back
El
there.
gato.
They all close at 6 o'clock. It is 7
El
something.
matador acá como siempre. Mandamos saludos para
So
todos.
right here is the Arneson River Theater, an open-air theater. It seats 800 and it
Acá
hosts a
está el
variety
teatro.
of variety shows. You might recognize the stage because it was in the movie Miss Congeniality. They had the swimsuit competition right here. That's the only part of the movie I still remember. Behind the stage, there were 5 bells, and they are for the first 5 Taco Bells in San Antonio. They're for the 5 missions here. The middle bell bears the name of Robert Hugman.
You're
He's
in
the
the
man that
river?
designed the Riverwalk. And the sidewalks, the waterfalls, the light fixtures, even the overhead bridges that almost decapitate us. I'm not that tall. Like 5'11". Over here's a fancy waterfall. It lights up at night.
Right here.
They got it at Bed Bath & Beyond. Changes colors. Pretty fancy. Hi, how you doing? What's up? All right, moving on. These are trees. And in these trees nest these horrible birds called yellow-crested night heron. We have nicknamed them the Texas sharpshooters because they don't miss. If you have a small child with you, hold them over your head for the rest of the boat ride. The good news is they only hang out in these trees. The bad news is these trees are everywhere. There's nowhere to hide. Now in front of us is the Presa Street Bridge. Presa means barricade or dam in Spanish. It used to be part of an aqueduct. When they tore down the aqueduct, they built this street bridge. They named it Presa in its honor. It used to be a bright neon green color so that we could see it at night, but we painted it this color to make our jobs a lot more exciting. You'd be surprised how many drivers actually have hit their head on this bridge. One of our drivers was texting and he was looking down and no one told him anything. At the last minute he was like, "Oh my!" Don't worry, I'm a trained professional. I have a straw hat and a microphone. Stop this. The island we're passing by is Marriage Island. It frequents 350 marriages a year on it. One is happening now.
On a wedding. Woo! Don't cry.
Don't fall in. Nice. Negative comment on their wedding
Una
day.
boda.
That's
Kissy, kissy,
eyebrow
kissy.
stuff. Yeah, I could have been like, don't do it. She's still in love with me. Whatever, I know. But that is Marriage Island, as you can see. And the coolest thing ever is
Una
right
palabrita
here.
del gato.
Divorce Peninsula. Yep. At least 500,000 divorces happen here every day.
de San Antonio con toda la familia.
A ver, Marian, unas palabras.
Marian, habla
Say
ahí
something.
porque están haciendo la filmación.
Straight ahead,
Thank
is
you,
a red
mija.
building, green colored roof.
Un beso para el Dios del rock.
It's my favorite building. Been there so many times. It's like a second home now.
A ver, hijita.
The Bexar County
Lupita,
Courthouse.
a ver, di algo.
Built 1896. On your left is the Tower Life building. It stands 404 feet tall. Neo-Gothic architecture. The gargoyles up there, water spouts.
Look that building.
When it rains, water flows out of their mouth and ends up down here on the river. It's all part of the building's drainage system. Right above the first floor, there's these weird looking faces. They're called grotesques. They're believed to ward off evil spirits and promote good luck. They do nothing. The guys that built it were like, hey, we'll have good luck. No, you won't. Building opened 1928, 1929, stock market crash. They went bankrupt. The building was featured in the movie Cloak and Dagger. Eisenhower used to have an office there before he became president. I used to work in there.
That beautiful
I had
San
the
Antonio.
boringest job ever. Elevator operator. You stand in a box for 8 hours a day. But now I drive in circles, point things out.
La chela
Dreams
divirtiéndose.
do come true.
Se quitan los lentes, se los vuelve a
Homewood
poner.
Suites used to be the San Antonio Drug
Tiene
Company
cara de gatito.
from 1919 to 1963.
Say bye. Hey, Lupita.
Hello. If you guys look
Ahí está.
up right now,
Hey!
you'll see something really cool. Ready? Everyone look up. It's the bottom of this bridge. You're welcome. Alright, sorry that wasn't incredibly cool. Look back behind us. The Tower Life building takes on a whole new shape and you get a great view of the gargoyles way up on top. Some people say it looks like a ship, almost like the Titanic. They say if you squint your eyes, you can see Jack up front. Never let go. This is the International Center. Used to be our public library. Now it holds trade offices, restaurants, and doubles as a marina. Yeah. We hide boats underneath it every night, you see? The weird thing is you don't want to go in there, ever. It looks like they filmed the Saw movie in there.
Bless you.
It is creepy. At night when you leave, you can hear that dude's voice behind you. Do you want to play a game? What? No. All right, which one of you doesn't know how to swim? There's always one on the boat. You don't know how to swim? You're gonna learn. Throw her in.
Monte.
What you need to do is watch Jaws 1 and 2 back to back.
Turning around now.
Get by a pool, have someone push you in the deep end, and yell shark. You'll get to the edge.
Marian.
I swim really fast, but I cry when I do it. It's 20 feet deep here because it's a flood channel. This flood channel can pretty much drain the whole Riverwalk in 8 hours. We need that sort of flood protection because we had a horrible flood here once, and flood waters were 11 feet higher than street level. So about a third of the city was underwater. The Army Corps of Engineers built this for us, and during the construction of it, crazy idea. They said, let's take the earth out of here and fill in the natural flow of the river, make it a sewage system. San Antonio Conservation Society refused to let that happen, formed by 2 women, Emily Edwards and Raina Maverick Green. They got together with other civic groups and put a stop to it in 1928. I'm glad they did. You wouldn't be on the boat ride tonight. I'd be out of a job. I'll be stuck in that elevator. But this is really cool too. Look to your left.
Gatito disfrutando con un gato.
No, you see those holes in the wall? That's where the water comes from.
Marian having fun with a friend.
One night we were in here and it started raining really hard and the water came out with such force it actually knocked the driver right off the boat. It was hilarious. Not for him, but for me because I was behind him, so I saw it happen. I was like, whoa! Someone should help him! Now if you guys look up the staircase, you'll see a lovely church. Catch a glimpse of it actually. It's San Fernando Cathedral, built 1739. Right up the staircase. Tonight it'll be lit up with yellow lights. It really stands out. It's a very lovely church. I had my first communion there, 1739. Woo! They rowed the boat back then. 5-hour tour, 4 times a day. That's it. You missed it. Too bad. Ladies, you would have loved it the most. The guy rowing the boat was ripped, like abs and everything. I don't have abs. I have like an ab. It's one ab muscle. It's a continuous ab muscle. It's like a keg instead of a 6-pack, but that's how I do it. Now that tree in front of you has a lot of stories. First of all, they call it the sniper tree because before the Battle of the Alamo, there was a guy up there with a rifle. He's not there now, he's retired. But that tree is the oldest tree on the Riverwalk. It is well over 350 years old. It was planted on a birthday. That is a 1 in 7 guess. Big fan of Thursday, so my direct deposit hits my account. Now right here's floodgate 3. Works like a guillotine. Gate weighs 3 tons, takes 15 minutes for the gate to lower. It's been malfunctioning for the past 3 weeks and dropping without reason. We used to scare you right here, but we can't do that because people are lame. What I would do is when you got underneath it, there's a metal door right here. I would slam it shut, the whole boat would shake, and people would get freaked out. Can no longer do that because people are lame and they talk to my supervisor. If there was a flood though, water would come rushing this way, so we'd close that gate, lift up floodgate 4, open up floodgate 5, the water goes that way, we're safe behind the wall. If you're on the other side, we will charge you $45, we will call it extreme tubing, and you will end up in Mexico. It is a lovely ride. Let him go by too. He was in a hurry, he has to go to a dinner charter. He already ate all the food in the first boat. That's my boy Monsanto, we make jokes. You're docking right there? Okay, I'm gonna dock over there. That's a taxi boat. He picks you up, he drops you off. He doesn't talk to you though. He doesn't. You're not supposed to. Now over here on your right, you'll see people eating dinner. But behind them are trees growing out of a wall. Remember that flood I told you about? The water came through here really quick that day, and it just buried those trees in there. The weird thing is, they water the trees from the inside of the restaurant. Yeah, you're having dinner, right? And there's a guy with a garden hose just standing there like, what's up? Have you guys been to the longest bar in Texas?
No.
It's right here. It's the Esquire. It's 109 or 110 feet long. It's the oldest bar on the Riverwalk. It opened the day after Prohibition. Wow, look at the line over here. Sorry, that makes me laugh. Be like, we're on a boat and you're not. Ha 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 ha.
People waiting for the next
On
boat.
your right, you'll see tourists in their natural state, waiting in line.
Bye.
Behind these magical people is the Aztec Theater. It opened 1926. It was a silent movie theater,
El Teatro
and they
Azteca.
remodeled it to start showing silent films yet again, because silent films were so exciting the first time around. They weren't. Now the driver we're about to pass is named Jake, and he was a backup singer for Milli Vanilli back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now this bridge right here was in the movie Selena, and every night you'll see a girl up there posing, pretending to be Selena. Ladies, knock it off. You're not Selena. Let it go. It's been 17 years now. Move on. This is the La Mansión. It means the mansion. Started out at Sister Mary's School for Boys, later became Sister Mary's Academy, then Sister Mary's Law School. They moved to a new location, and in 1966, two law students came back, purchased the building, and turned it into the hotel it is today. The hotel was rated one of the top 5 hotels in the world, and it was seen on the show Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous twice. It doesn't count because one episode was a rerun, but still, pretty cool bragging rights if you think about it. I stayed here one weekend, took a bag of Skittles from the minibar, cost me $11.
Navarro Street.
Saw a rainbow that night. It was beautiful. It's totally worth it. Now as we come out from underneath this bridge, look to your left and straight up. The building on your left-hand side will appear to be a flat, freestanding wall. So everybody, eyes left and up right about now.
Ahí está. Look.
That is the Knicks Hospital building, San Antonio's first full-service hospital. Anything from a bandage to major surgery, all at one location. Also, Carol Burnett was born at that hospital. But the most amazing thing about that hospital, there's a bar in the basement. X-rays and double shots.
En este sitio a mí me llevaron.
Are any of you staying at the
Y acá
Hyatt
estamos en
Regency
el Jarro
Hotel?
Café viéndolo
If you
desde
ever
acá del
do,
bote.
just know that we can see into the windows from right here, and that can be awkward. It can be amazing. It also can be awkward. Yeah, they actually had to build that hotel short because the Alamo's a block behind it. The Alamo's a war memorial. It's illegal to cast a shadow onto it, so we built it to a perfect height. It would never do that. There's also a shortcut that goes right through it, takes you straight to the Alamo. It's called Passage Way de Alamo. How many of you guys have been to the Alamo? How many of you guys been to the basement in the Alamo? Very good. There is no basement. Trick question. Now, little people on the boat, listen up. This bridge right here above you, bats live inside of it. They're going to come out tonight. They're going to fly around for a little bit, and they're going after the smallest kid they can find. Now remember, you don't have to be the fastest, but you can't be the slowest. Trip somebody and run. My dad told me that when I was a kid, and I still miss my brother.
Arriba están las carrozas.
Yeah, he should have been quicker. Yes, there's a horse and carriage on street level. I see it too.
Esto está full
You're on
of
a
people.
boat that's 27 feet long, 9 feet wide, and going through a narrow canal. You're looking at the horse. I'm kidding, it's fine. That happens every day to me. Horse envy. All right, who likes to eat?
I got that.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
River Square. You have a lot of choices here for you. Let me break them down for you. You got a steakhouse, you got the Rainforest Cafe, and then you have Mexican food, 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 an Italian place, and Mexican food. Those are your options. You guys still have your ticket stubs? On the back side of some of your tickets, there are discounts. On the back side of others, it says haha. Did you find something I left out?
Dile a mi papi que te tome.
Los patitos.
You know what's really weird? Only 2 restaurants serve duck.
¿Cómo se
Think
forra?
about it. How cool would that be? You're outside, the waiter's like, you want to have the duck tonight? You're like, yeah. He's like, which one do you want? Dives out and gets it. That's dinner and a show.
La gente cómo se forra.
These are dinner boats. They pick you up, they give you food, they drive you in a circle, and for $5 more, you could have been on that boat. I love going in circles with you.
Vámonos por la
This is the Clifford
margarita.
Building. It was once the office of Robert A. Chugman, the man that designed the Riverwalk. He put his office here to prove 2 points. 1, that a business can thrive on river level, and 2, that your business would be safe. And the reason his name's still there, we don't have a ladder. No, he's a legend. He designed everything. He's like a rock star out here. We don't go to the locks, not on the tour. Only the taxi boats go up there. If we went through the whole thing and did a tour, it'd be about a 3-hour ride. Yeah, I know. I don't have that many jokes. Well, I could keep you entertained that long, but it'd be a long day. It'd be like 2 runs. This is Casa Rio, one of the oldest restaurants on the Riverwalk. It opened in 1946. They introduced riverside dining and dining on boats. We're about to leave the natural flow of the river, and we're going to go into the man-made section. The man-made section's 5 feet deep, concrete bottom, built between 1960 and 1968 for our hemisphere. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys a funny story, because this is my favorite spot on the river. More people will fall in right here than anywhere else on the river. It happens, and I'll tell you why. The sidewalks are really wide right here, and people get a little overconfident and think they're not going to fall in. You will.
Marian.
This one night, there were 5 girls right here. They were walking together. They were arm in arm. The middle tripped. The herd shuffled left. The one on the left fell in, and all 4 of their friends in with her. All you heard was splash. So ladies, if you're with a girlfriend tonight and she trips, let her go. Save yourself, break formation. Now back behind us, there's a big orange thing on street level. It looks like a golf tee. Does anyone know what that is? Art. It's called the Friendship Torch. It was a gift given to us from Mexico in 2002. Friendship. What's really funny is every now and then someone on the boat says, I'll meet you up there, and I have to rough them up. Yeah, a lot of fights break out by there because it's a 5-point intersection, so there's a lot of angry cars. Road rage. That's a wall. It looks like stone, but it's not. You can touch it later on if you want.
Una palabra gato despedida.
Gracias, San Antonio.
All right, people, start looking to the right. You're going to see something really cool.